today I'm planning to make a sea turtle pendant using this teardrop shaped Mexican Cantera Opal. Follow along to see how it's made. Before I start working with metal, I'm going to sketch out a sea turtle shape that will work with the opal gemstone. I'm using an app called Procreate, and this photo here is just from a Google image search that I'm going to use as a reference. I've also drawn an outline of the opal here to use as the body of the turtle. And now I'm just gonna copy and paste various sizes so I can see which one looks best with the opal. I'm going to use 20 gauge sterling silver sheet as the base of the turtle and 28 gauge bezel strip wire to set the stone in. As you saw in that last clip, I accidentally got some solder right in the middle of the setting there, but that's okay. I am going to use this burr to grind it out of there. Not perfect, but I was able to remove the solder, and I think that now it's flat enough that the gemstone will sit in there without rocking and without the potential of breaking the gemstone. I think I'm gonna make a hidden bail that goes behind the turtle, and I'm just gonna use this jump ring, cut it in half, and solder it behind the turtle to act as a bail. And this one is 3.5 millimeter inner diameter. And I'm gonna use medium paste solder to solder the bail onto the turtle. I'm gonna clean up the excess solder here on the bezel. So normally at this point I would adjust the bezel to match the height of the gemstone, but actually this looks pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna leave it and go ahead and put the pendant in the tumbler. So I also added patina to the chain. I dipped it in liver of sulphur when I was doing the turtle. I want to bring out some of the silver, so I'm going to use these Propolish pads. They're these white squares, and they're really effective at removing unwanted patina or tarnish from jewelry. I don't know if you can see the difference, but the chain on the left, I have used the Propolish pads to kind of remove some of the patina, but the one on the right I haven't yet. When setting gemstones in a pendant or in earrings, I like to use Jett to hold my piece. This is the Ballistic version. I bought this on accident, but I think it's just a little bit firmer than the normal Jett. It works great, and this one jar has lasted me more than 4 years. This is just an old piece of Jett. I'm gonna submerge it in hot water until it softens. When setting stones, I like to start with this tool. It's a square pusher made of steel. I haven't made any modifications to it. It's been working great as is. So now I'm going to hammer around the bezel just to make it a bit more snug. To do that, I'm going to use this tool. And this is just a bit that I wasn't using anymore, and I sanded the end just to make it a bit rounded and smooth. And this works really great. When hammer setting, this is the angle that I use. I would say about a 45-degree angle, so that it's not touching the gemstone, just the bezel. When you are hammering, just make sure that you remember this is not whack-a-mole. Gentle taps should be enough to move fine silver bezel. To get the pendant out of the Jett, I'm going to place it in warm water, not boiling hot water, just warm, and I'm gonna leave it in there just enough so that I can pull the pendant out of there. There's a bit more patina on the turtle than I'd like, so I'm gonna use this fiber wheel. This is a fine grit fiber wheel, and this will take off some of the patina, and also it leaves kind of a satin finish on the piece, which I think will help bring out the details. The fiber wheel leaves such a nice finish. Now I'm just gonna go and wash this in some water and dish soap to get some of the polishing compound off, and then we can put it on a chain.